Today, we will be discussing all there is to know about taking care of someone with Alzheimer's disease. We all know someone who has been affected by Alzheimer's in one way or another. But what if you were not put in a position where a loved one directly in your care has been afflicted with this disease? You may be flustered and a little scared, but it will be okay with a little bit of knowledge and understanding about what is actually going on. So, what is Alzheimer's, you may be asking? It is a disease of progressive brain deterioration that occurs typically in middle and old age. It is commonly known as a form of dementia and seriously affects a person's ability to carry out daily activities. You may notice that Alzheimer's begins slow, and it begins with areas that control thought, memory, and language. People who suffer from this disease go on to start forgetting things that have recently happened and who some people are. Eventually, this may progress into forgetting family members and basic functions like combing their hair. They may even wander away because they don't know where they live or what is happening. All of this can be a lot to take in, and the person you love may become a shell of themselves, and their illness may not just impact them, as caregivers are put into difficult situations as well. In a study conducted in Thomas Jefferson Hospital in Philadelphia, they found that Alzheimer's is present in 10% of individuals over the age of 65 and in 47% in those over 85. Caring for someone with Alzheimer's is associated with higher levels of stress, and on average, a caregiver must devote 70 hours a week in care. This burden can lead to strains on family relationships and will alter lifestyle. But there is hope. And there are some things a caregiver must know. You must learn to enhance communication with simple changes, as people with Alzheimer's gradually lose their ability to express thought and follow conversation. Utilize careful word choice. Always identify yourself and approach the person from the front and at eye level. Make sure to call them by their name and give them a chance to speak respectfully. You must also plan activities that provide meaning. As visual cues such as labels on fridges mean less and less as the disease progresses, structure and routine become more important, and keeping things in a loop can provide some stability and may help your loved one function better. You must help in enabling self-care. The goal is not for them to depend on you indefinitely, but to help them learn how to shower and eat, and helping them establish a routine to be able to survive a little bit more independently. Get additional resources to reduce your stress. Caregiver stress is often overlooked, but you will need a break from the caregiving tasks. In-home care services can be accessed through many government services, and there is assistance to make this time easier for everyone. There are professionals that may be able to give you some tips and tricks. There are many things that can occur as a caregiver, but being prepared for whatever may happen is extremely important. Think about planning ahead for Alzheimer's payments and trying to keep everything together. Look at insurance, the accounts, and the programs available to make life easier. Finally, don't be afraid to get support and pay attention to your own feelings. As mentioned before, caregivers suffer from an increased incidence of depression, as it is very common for people to grieve the loss of a loved one while they are still alive. You must try to focus on the positive aspects of your relationship and the care you have for each other. If you are still having feelings that affect both your physical and mental well-being, seek immediate help from your doctor. Overall, Alzheimer's is a difficult disease to deal with, but with proper preparation and careful weighing of your options, you will be able to help your loved ones and make the best out of a bad situation. For more information on Alzheimer's or where to get help as a caregiver, please visit alz.org.